It's currently 9:16 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, October 26, 2025, and we're back at it with another general timeless intuitive reading for my soul tribe, Divine Divinity, and whoever else resonates with any of these messages at any time that you come across them. Anything that resonates, you want to be sure that you're going within and to the Holy Spirit of the Most High for confirmation as to how the messages, energies, vibrations, and frequencies pertain to and correlate with you and your personal situation. It's how we create and foster an intimate one-on-one relationship with the Most High, which is the basis of spirituality versus religion. We won't get into all of that right now. And it also helps to exercise our discerning intuitive muscle, okay? So you want to be sure that you're doing your spiritual due diligence, as you should be doing due diligence and fact-checking every piece of information that you come across. 111 on the clock timer. So we're talking about the bang to the boogie of your beat, femme masculine, your zhuzh, the thing that makes you you, your unique characteristics that set you apart from everyone else. Okay, so before I get into some previous notes and channel messages, the harbingers are active this morning. Harbingers, I'm referring to 141 on the clock timer. You could be seeing that number, or 144 as one of your synchronizations. If so, then there's something in this message for you. Also, shout out to my fellow chosen ones, earth angels, light workers, healers, aka shamans, alchemists, and starseeds. Okay, so going back to what I was saying, the harbingers, okay, are active this morning. The specific harbingers I'm referring to are the crows, okay? They've been flying outside of my window and squawking and everything for the past 20, maybe 30 minutes or so, if not beyond. Okay, so usually within the energetical realm, crows can signify death. Okay, so Scorpio energy 234 on the clock timer. So yeah, we're going in the right direction with this. Okay, so there is looming death around your energy, femme masculine. Do not feel like that this is you. Okay, but I feel like that this is your Opps, okay? Anyone who has set designs on you to steal, kill, and destroy you are getting ready to meet their fate of doom. Okay? Fate of doom. Okay, let's see here. Let me write that down real quick. So your Opps are about to experience their fate of doom. Okay, so your Opps are about to experience their fate of doom. And I feel like that this is more so targeting the individuals that have recently been relentless in their trajectory to destroy you, pretty much, or to unalive you, okay? So previous notes and channel messages as of October 23rd. Opps in motion. Move strategically like a tactical assassin, femme masculine, because your Opps are in motion. Redefining a situation or circumstance in flexibility. Okay, so because you are adaptable and flexible in your energy, you're redefining situations and circumstances along the way when you step up on the scene. Okay, be true to yourself and not the projections from others. Okay, something specific about a Sagittarius in New York, born December 16th. This is an intuitive psychic medium message from the beyond. JJ from beyond the grave is trying to reach out to someone. JJ committed suicide, suffering from depression. He was a young Caucasian male because he wanted to transition from living as a male presenting being as to a female presenting person, so transgender, okay, male to female, okay. So there's a particular message that JJ is wanting to get across. Divine masculine, closer of cycles, okay. So divine masculine energy, regardless of gender, is taking decisive action in closing these karmic cycles. Because of your energy, they can see your physicality. Okay, so your energy, the bang to the boogie of your beat, your zhuzh, your God energy, is allowing others to finally see you in your physical aesthetic or something like that. However that resonates for you, feel masculine, and that brings us back to this present moment. Your Opps are about to experience their fate of doom. Okay? That karma getting ready to tear their asses up. Okay? Is what I'm saying. So let's get with the forecasting of energies using my numerology and dice to see what this energetical weather is looking like. 633 on the dice. So we're talking about finding and maintaining balance, which we know is subjective to each individual based on their personal situation and what is required of them to maintain a functional balance. Okay, so this is 6th house energy, Virgo and Mercury, the attention to the discipline and adherence of the schedule that you have set for yourself. Schedule meaning your work routine, self-care, fitness and nutrition, and anything else that you compartmentalize throughout the day. Okay, so 6th house energy. The final two dice here is 333. I flipped one over on accident. Okay, so 33 we know is an ascended master energy, a master teacher teaching master lessons. So you could be in this ascended master energy, teaching soul lessons. Okay. And you know that even in this ascended master energy, you know that even though you are teaching master lessons, you are still a master student. Okay? So even though you're teaching master lessons, you're still the master student. Or I'll say it like this, consciously aware that even as a master teacher, consciously aware that even as a master teacher, you're still a master student. So it's something about the conscious awareness of this ascended master energy being a master teacher, that even though you are in this ascended energy, you're still and will forever be a master student. 911 on the clock timer. It's an emergency. Something is about to go down. 3rd house energy, Gemini and Mercury. A lot of communication going on right now. And there's clarity to be found here, finding and maintaining clarity where there once was or still is conflict, confusion, chaos, and mess brought on by outside third-party energies. So we're going to go ahead and pull up this spirit number 633 to see what the spirit message is for Fem Masculine. And then we'll go ahead and get into some initial channel messages. Angel number, spirit number 633 is an indication and sign that you are fully supported, surrounded, and loved by the angels and higher beings of the spiritual realms. It suggests that you have successfully manifested prosperity and abundance into your life, so be open to receiving your well-earned rewards and blessings, and know that all of your needs will be met along your path. Keep your focus on practical things and release any fears of lack or loss. Trust the love and guidance from the angels and know that they are by your side always. Angel number, spirit number 633 encourages you to be true to yourself and make full use of your natural skills and talents in positive and uplifting ways. Listen to your intuitive messages and take on new ventures and or projects with enthusiasm and optimism. Trust that the resources you need to achieve your goals and aspirations will become available to you when needed. Trust the abundance and benevolence of the universe. Angel number, spirit number 633 is also a reminder that you can ask for angelic guidance, assistance, and support whenever you wish. Be open to receiving guidance and assistance through your intuition, ideas, and thoughts. Hey, good morning. The overall number and energy here combined is 3. Finding and maintaining clarity where there once was or still is conflict, confusion, chaos, and mess brought on by these outside third-party energies, these bobble-headed, sweet bitches, hoes, and pros. Okay. Again, heavy on the Gemini Mercury energy from your 3rd house. It could have something to do with twin energy, possibly twin flame, twin ray, and that energy is not for everybody because not everyone on a soul journey is on a twin flame path. Okay. Spirituality, soul journey, healing journey does not automatically equate to twin flame. Okay, that's a very unique circumstance that pertains to twin flame journey. I was trying to find the other word that I wanted to use. Okay, but anyway, let's get into some initial channel messages. Let's see what's going on out here with the masculine. If I could get the deck. Okay. 7-11, you're an energetical storehouse. Okay, and so you got people who view you as a confirmation, warning, okay, depleting energy. Okay, so you have people that view you as some sort of energetical supply or storehouse that they can come in and purchase access to your energy in increments. Okay, something about fire here. This could be a physical fire, or this could be a fire as in desire, passion, or this could be fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You are in alignment though, Fem masculine. You have this in the upright. There's something about Miami. Okay, Miami is in the upright here. Best friend here is in the upright. We have warden here in the upright. Somebody could be in prison in Miami due to a fire that they caused or something like that. This person can't swim. Mermaids in the reverse, or somebody does not believe in mermaids. You say you love me, but I know it's a lie. Okay? So somebody here is professing their love for you, but it's a lie. 187, murder cover-up. So this is what this 911 that I saw on the clock timer not too long ago is in regard to some sort of murder cover-up here. And incidentally, I actually saw 187 yesterday, and I meant to call attention to it during that reading, but it escaped my mind. But it's showing up here today, so there's obviously something here about a cover-up on a murder. Okay, love language here, and this is right diagonal from the warden. Okay, so somebody was murdered in a fire. Possibly the person that set the fire is in Miami. something about your love language. Okay, so somebody's love language is violence. Okay, that's what it is. Somebody's love language is violence, which that's not a love language. That's toxic bullshit. Something about the ocean, soul ties and contracts. Okay, be mindful of your soul ties and contracts that you have at this time. There's a community here that views you as honorable, or knows that your energy is honorable. Hiking in the reverse. Somebody doesn't like to go hiking. Okay, yeah, you're okay. Confirmation on this. You're definitely an Earth Angel, Ascended Master energy. Alrighty, so I'm gonna set these initial channel messages to the side for later reference if need be, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into some cartomancy to see and pinpoint additional energies here. Alrighty, what is dropping? So Holy Spirit, what do we need to know currently, presently, at this time with the masculine? That jumped out. Oh, right over here. What is this? Okay, so we got 4 swords in the upright. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So apparently you're keeping balance on a soul level. Okay, somebody could be trying to shift your balance or your foundation from one that is balanced and stable into one that is imbalanced and unstable. Okay, this could be pertaining to your foundation that you are steadily building and fortifying. This could be in regard to your energy, mind, body, and soul. Nevertheless, you're maintaining your equilibrium. Oh, look at here. We got 4 of Pentacles here in the upright. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So that's birthright and inheritance here. You're keeping balance, or because that you're keeping balance on a soul level, you're attracting and opening the pathway for access to your birthright and inheritance, that which many people have been trying to steal, okay, since we were born. Pretty much. We have a Queen of Cups here in the reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Male or female, this is somebody that's very cold-hearted. Okay, this is somebody who is detached with their higher being, detached from their own self. So they need to attach themselves to other people, as in the form of like a symbiotic form, or what's the word I'm looking for? A parasite. Okay, this is somebody that could be using spell work here. We have Magician in the reverse. This is somebody definitely playing up in the spell work here. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so somebody could have been saying that you have an addiction problem, which you don't. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is coming out in the reverse. So whatever it is that you partake in, whatever your proclivities are, you don't indulge in overindulging. Okay, you don't self-soothe. Okay, you go within for your healing and to the Most High. So anything that you entertain is simply because you want to. Okay, so somebody's projecting their own addiction onto you, but your resources are improving for the better here. Okay, and yeah, this is a Black Widow here, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords in the reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you could have 2 karmic feminine energies here within this Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, I do feel like that these are 2 different people, fem masculine, but this Black Widow is someone that's trying to seduce a masculine or feminine energy in order to gain access to this 4 of Pentacles, birthright and inheritance. That's what a Black Widow does. We have 10 of Cups here in the reverse. Somebody's miserable. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This Queen of Cups in the reverse, they're miserable, okay? Because why? You continue to seek the divine for higher knowledge and wisdom with the Six of Wands in the upright. So this Queen of Cups in the reverse could be somebody that wants you to be dependent on them, wants you to rely and come to them for all of your resources and needs. And because you don't, that lessens their, one moment, because you don't, that makes them lean more into attaching themselves to you energetically. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have this Five of Swords in the upright with the Three of Wands in the upright. There's an abrupt ending coming to individuals who have collaborated or participated in attacking you. Yeah, peace, harmony, and bliss is yours. Somebody is teetering on the edge of insanity because they were trying to disrupt yours. We have a love offer coming in. Your hard work is paying off. There's some sort of new communication coming in as well that you may need to recalibrate from within. In regard to, this is regarding someone who was stubborn and creating conflict with your loved ones. You want to pay attention to your dream state because it could be revealing something to you regarding the person that you want to move to the next level in a relationship with. For some of you, you could be attracted to someone who is sending you evil eye because they want to prevent you from coming into union with your emperor, your divine masculine. The Three of Cups here. Yeah, this is somebody that tried to either entangle you or your divine counterpart in some sort of third-party situationship with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody that is bad with money, investing in all the wrong people, places, and things. This could be the person that was projecting their addiction onto you, because this person, this is like giving me gambler energy. They're gambling away their finances. Russian roulette is what I'm hearing. Somebody likes to play slots. Okay, blackjack and poker. Yeah, King of Swords. Yeah. The judicial system. Yeah, they're gonna arrest this person. Yeah, they're going to prison. We got the King of Swords in the upright here and the Seven of Wands here. They're going to prison. And we have Warden in the initial channel messages. I can't make this shit up. And there's a high priest, male or female, that is taking some sort of decisive action or based on the intuitive promptings that they have. They're taking some sort of action against some jealous, envious energy. It's financially irresponsible. It's giving me they're taking some sort of action against this King of Pentacles in the reverse. So this King of Pentacles in the reverse, they got the judicial system coming after them, and they got the spiritual realm coming after them. Whatever the fuck they did, they shouldn't have been doing it. Yeah, somebody trying to move away or come towards you, but you're being divinely led, guided, and protected. Yeah, you are the Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody's mask is unveiled. High Priestess here. Yeah. Somebody's been exposed for trying to humiliate you, or exposed for participating in some sort of humiliation ritual here. We got Four of Wands in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's highly insecure. Yeah, this is a false twin flame. Somebody could have been trying to present themselves to you as your twin flame counterpart, but they're definitely not. We got 444 here. 444. Somebody's trying to hide evidence as well. But this undercover agent that's been working behind the scenes, they're on it. I'm trying to tell you, somebody's going to prison. It is more than one person. It's like you owe yourself this debt to follow this through. Okay? Your remaining relatives, living relatives that you have severed ties and cut cords with, they have perpetuated a generational curse of poverty, lack-mindedness, and homelessness, and bad health. Yeah, you're emerging as the social butterfly. Ten of Pentacles. Prosperity and abundance here is yours. Yeah, somebody is fated, has signed their fate or sealed their fate for this hit order. Yeah, somebody was trying to take you out. They was trying to unalive you while stealing from you. Yeah, somebody that shows unconditional love. Yeah, content progress is being made. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you are the Earth Angel. Yep. That's a lot of bullshit. But that's what these folk over here indulging and two-stepping in. So they about to get hit with the heat, is what I'm saying. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Let's get some energy oracle out. And then I'm going to jump right into tarot. At the bottom of the deck, we have door to personal healing and happiness. 34 is the number here, which breaks down to 7, which is 7th house energy, Libra and Venus, balancing out how we relate to and choose collaborative energy, how we show up in collaborative energy, and how we expect others to show up. And if they don't, we simply release them from our energetical field. We have 6 chakra here, Archangel Metatron. 40 is the number here, so your third eye is popping. Okay. Your good spiritual cat eye, your third eye is popping, and it is accurate. Whatever you have been picking up intuitively, your downloads, it's on point. We have happy family here. 4 is the number. 404 with these 2 cards here. So something about Atlanta, Georgia is significant here. I did 12 plus years in Atlanta. That's my second home. All these 4s are significant. Something about your foundation, your protection, and these illusions that your intuition has been dispelling. We have woman holding a heart here. The number is 44. All these 4s here. And then I said that earlier when I was doing the cartomancy. We have envy here. The number is 20. Somebody is very envious of you, masculine. Because of your third eye, because of this happy family, because someone is holding a heart for you, or you're holding a heart for someone that this person wants, but is not wanted by the person that they want. Okay. We have patience here. Continue to be patient. The number is 16, which breaks down to a 7. This is all about relationships and how we relate to collaborative energy. That which we require of ourselves, we require of others. Upholding the same standard of self for others if they want to boogie up into our spiritual energetical lane. Okay, world in the reverse. Somebody has failed. They did not complete the test. They did not pass the test. They do not get to go. Okay, we have at the bottom of the deck, Archangel Michael, protecting you, watching over you, guiding you. Okay? Heavily protected. So let's go ahead and get out into this young tarot. Holy Spirit, what's this focus energy? What's being focused on at this time regarding fem masculine, divinely chosen? Please and thank you. Fool in the reverse. I just said somebody does not get to go because somebody has not healed their inner child wounds, and they project from that energy. Somebody is forever the wounded child. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse here. Codependent. Okay. The complete opposite of who you are. They're not swimming in finances, although they may make it seem that way. They have no money. Okay, they are very dependent on other people to attain resources. Now, how they go about this energy, hanging man in the upright. They sacrifice other people so that they can harvest their energy. That's exactly what they're doing. Oop. Knight of Swords here in the upright. Truth in motion. Truth protected here. Evidence is sealed and locked. Here you're seen as this magician, someone who has mastered themselves, mind, body, and soul. It's also giving me Master number 22 energy of Master Builder, Master Manifestor. Shake well. Somebody needs to shake something well. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay, somebody's coming to play in your face. They're trying to get some information from you or see exactly what it is that you know or don't know so that they can go run till that. But you're alchemizing this energy, transmuting the Seven of Swords energy in the reverse. Okay, Easter egg. So you could have planted a spoiled Easter egg. Okay, so you could have intentionally given someone false information. Okay, just to see what that do. Okay, Two of Pentacles. And because you did this, Two of Pentacles in the upright, you were able to balance a situation or adapt to a situation or a scenario. Something very much like that. Adaptability is one of your superpowers. High Priestess in the reverse. So we have a practitioner here trying to cause some issues here in the background for you out of envy. So this practitioner is envious of your spiritual gifts, mainly your intuition, because you have access to things that they don't. This could be someone that has been practicing their craft long before you came onto the scene. This is the person that's trying to steal from you energetically. Ten of Wands. See, they don't realize is that you heard the trumpet sound and you answered the call to the purpose and design of your life. You see, you told the Most High yes. And this practitioner, this High Priestess in the reverse said, no, I want to do things my way. Without alignment. Page of Swords in the reverse. Someone's a Don Juan, or wannabe Don Juan. Someone is very manipulative, very deceitful, and all talk. This is somebody that they talk a good game, but when it comes to show and prove, okay, they can't do that. Okay, this is somebody that cannot persevere. They cannot stand the test of time. This is somebody that could have taken credit for your work or something that you did. And they took the credit for it, and when it was time for them to do a presentation of their findings or of their creation, they made a damn fool out of themselves because they couldn't make it make sense. They couldn't connect the dots at all, not whatsoever. They couldn't even give origin points or origin stories, okay? Eight of Cups in the upright. As the magician, you're walking away from disillusionment. Everything that's unaligned must go. Everything that is not steeped in authenticity and transparency must go. You're walking away from the bullshit. Plain and simple. Neither here nor there. Eight of Wands. In the upright, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. You done jumped over a candlestick, okay? So somebody was using fire magic. And fire! We had that in the initial channel messages. Somebody was throwing fire magic at you. Yep. Yes, sir, Bob. Somebody's name is Bob or Robert. Five of Cups in the reverse. So you could have chosen to just remain in your peace and to move forward and to not even entertain the bullshit. That's exactly what you did. With this Eight of Cups in the upright, you did it quickly too. Yeah. and this is totally just disarmed somebody because someone thought that they were going to be able to trigger you to get a reaction out of you, and then they could run till that in a Seven of Swords energy in the reverse. But see here, this bitch, yeah, they're having nightmares. Four of Swords in the reverse. They didn't lay to rest what they was trying to lay to rest, and because of that, they're being laid to rest, i.e., meaning put in the dirt. Okay, yeah. Manifested outcomes: low self-esteem, low morale, low value. Okay, this is somebody that is putting their self-worth on discount. They're discounting their self-worth. They're discounting their self-worth. You're discounting your self-worth desperate for someone to buy. You're desperate for someone to make a purchase. It's giving me very Queen of Pentacles energy in the reverse. They're discounting their self-worth, desperate for someone to invest. Settling for less. Five of Swords in the reverse. Somebody wants you to forgive them for something that they're absolutely not sorry for, meaning that if they had the chance to do it all over again, they would. But they would, add, a few more ingredients in there to hopefully ensure that they're successful. But they never will be when it comes to coming against you. Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that's moody, unstable. They could be bipolar, schizophrenic, borderline personality disorder. This is someone detached from their own identity. Five of Pentacles in the upright. Poverty, lack mind, homelessness, bad health. Yeah, the world in the upright. Yeah, you completed this cycle with this fool or these fools, these idiots, these bitches, these crows. Okay, pun intended. Okay. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the upright. Collaboration here. Yeah, this is affiliates. Okay. Affiliates coming in after you closed out this cycle. Oh, Wheel of Fortune in the upright here. Good karma, resources pouring in, prosperity and abundance, wealth. Boy, Two of Swords in the reverse in the bottom of the deck. Whoever was trying to keep you stuck, they're now stuck between a rock and a hard place, having to choose between the lesser of two evils. Let me get a few stories. Prophecy here, as I cut the deck, prophecy here in the upright. Yeah, you're fulfilling your prophecy. You are the prophecy. I'm hearing you are the living word. Fred Hammond could be significant. Dance like David danced, David and Goliath. Okay. Yeah. Somebody saw you as a peon and thought that they would thought themselves to be the giant. But bitch, you still knocked them out with that pebble, with that rock, okay? Hit the road in the reverse. Somebody cannot go forward. They cannot move forward. Yeah, wrench in the works. In the upright, yeah, they cannot move forward. They do not get to go past go in Monopoly. Okay? The masculine, you are not in ruins. It's in the reverse. They were not able to, don't stop you. They still don't get it. Perfect sandwich in the reverse, so somebody can't cook. Okay. The ability to cook does not make you divine. Okay. Again, your hard work, your work is like honey. Okay, and you're about to have a lot of employees. You are about to employ a lot of people, is what I'm getting. Yeah, with this 3 pinnacle affiliate energy, collaborative energy, yeah. Honeybees, honeycomb. All the bees working together for the good of the honey, of the honeycomb. Okay, and protecting their queen. Okay. Confusion in the reverse. There's no confusion about this. This is what you've manifested for yourself, and it's causing the worst for your ops, worse in the upright. Anybody that opposes you might as well just jump in the dirt. Okay? And there, of course, there are people who have not yet discovered this about you. Like you are the energetical heavyweight champ. Okay? Somebody's coming down with a sudden illness. I'll keep going. Hey, this is somebody that was trying to make you sick, fem masculine. Storm in the reverse. You've averted a storm. Okay. Yeah, you averted a storm with someone who is not a friendly creature. Oh, yeah. Great depths. There's great depths to who you are. And this is why people continuously underestimate us, because they take us at face value. Oh, they this one thing, they that one thing, or maybe they're this 2 or 3 things, and that's it. Hanban, that's where you got your shit fucked up, because you cannot place us in a box. We're here to break the box. Fuck thinking outside the box. I'm here to break the motherfucking box. Break the box so that you can never put me back in there ever again. And this is why they will never have any help in these endeavors. No help here. It's a mystery to them. They don't get it. These are hoes that don't believe fat meat is greasy. They're stranger to the divine, and they're scared. And they should be. Okay? Because, baby, you don't get to mess with God's chosen ones and think that you get to just get up and walk away. No, Hanban. No. That's not how it works. Cause and effect. The energetical boomerang effect. That which you toss out. Bitch, be prepared to receive it right back, good or bad. Okay? And in this day and age, the return on the energy that you send out is a lot more quicker than days of old. I'm going to drop the mic on that. Click like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel, book your sessions. Until next time, I love you all unconditionally. Enjoy your Sunday and get out of my face. Bye.